Hello, Mike. I appreciate you meeting with me today, trying here. I wanted to thank you for taking the time to sit down with me and show me a couple of things today, but I get home and on my same model that I was fighting with before, and I try to do the same thing, and it's just not working. So I wanted to send you this file, let you open it and play with it, and see if maybe you could figure out what it was doing, or I can forward it to tech support also if you think that's a better recommendation. Anyway, I just wanted to show you my workflow here. I'm in an assembly. I'm editing. If you right click and hit, let's see, let me go ahead and rebuild this just so you can see how I got where I'm at. Save, rebuild. Okay, I'm in an assembly. This base part is a mirror, so if I select this, you'll see this is one part. Now this is the one I modeled on the left, and I'm actually working on the mirror on the right, so I'm sketching on the mirror inside an assembly. I don't know if that has any effect on behaviors or not, but it shouldn't. I've sketched on mirrored parts before and added sketches that I can reference toolpaths to. If I go to my machining operations, you'll see this is the toolpath I came up with. I didn't have a tool that was large enough to cut this full chamfer, cut this angled surface off the end of this part, so I had to make two passes, one halfway down and one all the way down. But I didn't have a contour for it to follow in the middle, so I had to sketch that and then assign the toolpath to the sketch. Shouldn't be a problem. So, showing what I came up with, here's edit. There's my toolpath that I came up with, just those two lines. But I had a difficult time getting the upper line, and I'm going to show you how and why I had a difficult time. Cancel that. Go back to my part model. I want to work on this part, so I'm going to right click here and hit edit part. That turns the whole list blue. I believe it was sketch 20. Yes, it is. Edit sketch. Alright, I tried to get this upper line by doing an offset entities from this lower contour. The lower contour was enough for my tool to follow. To get this profile, I just simply extended that contour in the machining operations to make it a little bit longer. I was able to do that from the machining operation settings, but I couldn't do it for the upper one. So I did a convert entities to get where I'm at here, and then I did an offset entities to get the second line. I went a little bit higher with the other one. This finished drawing you see is a workaround, and I'll show you how I got to that conclusion. Anyway, I did an offset entities, and I wanted to extend those lines, just like I said. So I hit OK. I've got a dimension of 0.3. In theory, I should be able to grab this handle and drag it, but it doesn't drag. It's locked. I'm click, hold, dragging right now. Click, hold, drag, nothing. It won't move. It's locked. The only relations I've got are the offset and the distance. If I delete the distance, then I've still got the offset relation, but still locked. It'll move up and down, but it won't move side to side. I cannot drag that handle. Same thing on the other side. It just won't go. If I click on the spline, it says reset this handle, reset all handles. I've tried those buttons. That doesn't seem to do anything. Tried proportional, like you said, but that was for dragging. Still won't let me drag. It's locked. It just stays locked to that offset. So if I go in here and I delete the offset, now it's blue. I should be able to move it around, but I still can't drag just the handle because the whole thing wants to move. However, I can move one side over and lock one side, try to grab the other side and drag it, but now it's still locked. It still won't move left or right when I'm dragging. It just wants to go up and down. So these are the things I was talking about. I don't know if it's me or a setting, but I can't get it to do what I want it to do. So I figure, okay, well, I'll just get it somewhat straight. I can try to set a dimension from here to here on both sides if I can extend the line. So I got onto my sketch tools. I grab the line extend tool, and if I click on that, it does this crazy thing, and I can't figure out why it's doubling back. It tries to extend it, but it's like it hits a wall and bounces back, and I end up with this goofy toolpath here that again doesn't make any sense. It seems like it's still locked to the relation of that same contour, and it won't let it go any farther. I'm a little lost there. I don't know why it's doing that. My workaround was to grab this contour, do an offset the reverse direction, and I went far enough, like 0.5, that I got it wide enough to fit up here. I saved that, and then I went back, deleted the relationships, and then I would drag this. Then I was able to, well, sort of, I was able to move this one up to here, move this one up to here to the other side, and then I was able to assign a dimension from that end to this end down here on both sides and get sort of what I wanted, which should be close enough to work. But still, it's a workaround, and that shouldn't have to do that way. That was the only way. And then I came in with a trim tool and trimmed off the ends, and since I had another entity here that I'd selected, it created a coincident relationship on that entity after I trimmed off the end. So I was able to get a workaround toolpath, but as you can see, the sketch didn't behave the way I thought it should. So I just wanted to show you that. Again, I appreciate your time today and spending a little time talking with me, but I was frustrated and I still can't get this to work right. And I've had this problem before, so there's some setting or something not configured right in my version of the software. This is 2016. If you've got any advice or any hints or tips, or if you know any setting, I've got the settings up here. If there's some checkbox I need to check to make this splines behave, let me know. Alright, thanks. I just wanted to thank you again for your time, and I wanted to send you this model so you could see what I was fighting with. I'll send you a copy of this and let you play with it and see if it'll work on your machine. Alright, thanks. Have a good day. See you. Bye.